The intended audience for this argument is Steven Mnuchin, the United States Secretary of the Treasury and the head of CFIUS. CFIUS is the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States, and it's a government body that reviews foreign investments of large companies. Usually these companies are large tech and defense firms. Their goal is to maintain a balance between national security and our open economy. The committee is overseen by the President, and he is granted the ultimate authority to interfere with any transaction. In my letter, it is assumed that the audience is aware of the events surrounding this issue, but this presentation will incorporate some additional background information for those who haven't been keeping up with the story. The questions that this presentation seeks to answer are: is the video sharing platform TikTok a threat to national security? And if it is, would it be right for a ban or a forced deal to take place in which an American corporation, such as Microsoft, bought the U.S. operations of the app from ByteDance? Finally, should the U.S. government receive monetary compensation for allowing the deal to take place? So here's a timeline of some of the context for the argument that I will be making over the next few slides. You will notice that the application has been under national security review since late last year, and an executive order has been signed in which TikTok U.S. operations must be sold by September 15th, which is quickly approaching. In order to justify a ban, the U.S. government would need solid evidence that ByteDance, TikTok's parent company, is wrongfully procuring vast amounts of user data and giving that information to the Chinese government. We know that data procurement is essential to the marketing process, but where do we draw the line at too much data? When does it become dangerous and invasive for users? A security analytics report released by Penetrum claims that TikTok is a major security flaw waiting to happen, and that the use of Chinese servers make it vulnerable to the Chinese party. Additionally, research conducted by the Reddit user Bangerlol, who claims to have reverse engineered the app, suggests that TikTok has invasive monitoring features that allow access to specifics about phone hardware, memory usage, IP addresses, Wi-Fi access points, and even if the device is jailbroken or not. TikTok violated child privacy law in an FTC complaint, and since then it has failed to make substantial efforts to prevent future issues. Minimal efforts have also been made to separate its U.S. operations from its Beijing-based counterpart in appointing Kevin Mayer and other American executives to the company's United States-based team. It should also be noted that the U.S. has a natural motivation to hurt the Chinese economy, as we are in the midst of a trade war, and that the president might want to avenge his failed Tulsa rally, in which several thousand TikTok users collaborated to fill out fake registrations last month and never showed. However, neither of these motivations are in line with the logic of a ban for national security purposes. If we look back at our timeline of events, we'll see that the president was initially opposed to a deal in which Microsoft would buy the U.S. operations of the company. He was vocal about his opposition to the deal as recently as Friday, July 31st. It wasn't until he recognized the profitability of this situation that he changed his position on the subject. Here's a quote by the president, which is basically saying that he would like the U.S. government to profit off of a deal between two privately owned companies. This is a ridiculous request, and I think it really demonstrates how the Trump administration is not motivated by general security concerns, but rather economic gain. Given that ByteDance may be retrieving relatively large amounts of data from its users, has overtly violated child privacy laws, and may even pose some security risks, TikTok should be more closely monitored and investigations should continue. However, it has been made clear that the president is not acting in the interest of public safety with regards to the proposed ban on the application, and the executive order should be revoked until more solid evidence exists that demonstrate TikTok as an immediate threat. In sum, the U.S. government should not profit off of the deal between Microsoft and ByteDance. These are two private companies, and any monetary exchange should exist solely between these two parties.